Welcome to part 3. Now, before you threaten anybody, it would be very useful to know a little about them, yeah? And to know what scares them and what doesn't scare them, yeah? That's why I get very amused at Dennis Itumbi and his 36 bloggers when they leave some very threatening comments, yeah? In this channel, when they pollute this channel with some threatening comments, threatening me personally. Of course, they have no idea that I've stared right into the barrel of a gun which has been cocked, yeah, by a CID officer, yeah, telling me that they regularly shoot people and take the body to the mortuary and that's the end of it and nothing will happen to them. Yes, they don't know that, and so many other experiences I don't want to go through, okay? So you threaten somebody and you think that's the worst thing, that what you're threatening them is what they fear. Anyway, most of us also know that threatening Raila Odinga with arrest is just a joke, yeah? This person has not only been arrested, he has faced the hangman's noose, yes, and missed it by a whisker, yeah? So apart from being in jail, being in detention without trial, etc., etc., for very long, almost 10 years, yeah? So when you say arrest, I think they just laugh. I mean, that doesn't even ruffle a feather in their ruffle a feather at all, as far as they're concerned. What I'm saying is that threats and whatever else that threaten to arrest Raila will not stop Raila or NASA from swearing in Raila Odinga. Yeah, that will not stop them. Yeah, and I'm convinced, in my view, that they will go ahead with this plan. However, my fear, my big fear, is what the consequences would be. We have some very desperate people who have already done some very desperate things right from before August 8th to ensure that they remain in power. Yes, even when they say that others are desperate for power, okay? It would be very naive to think that these people are just going to stand by, sit pretty, and watch you doing what you want to do. That is my issue. And my big fear really, yeah, is for the ordinary, innocent Kenyan, yeah, innocent Kenyan lives, yeah, that would now be in grave danger at such an eventuality, yeah. Of course, consider the fact that already in the country, tensions are at a breaking point. They are so high, okay? And unfortunately, we do not have a government that is responsible enough, yeah, to humble itself, not so much, just a little, and realize that the big problem we have in Kenya today are the tensions. Yes, before we even sort out all our other problems, they're the tensions. And those tensions are not good. They could lead to bloodletting, the loss of innocent lives, yeah, which is absolutely not necessary. Yeah, Kenya is not at war. Yes, politics should not be war. However dirty politics is all over the world, it should never be war. And when you throw in the fact that large chunks of the country are feeling completely excluded from the new very minority government, yeah, or from the new very minority presidency that is now in power after the swearing in of the 28th, when you throw that in, you realize why I'm concerned. It's very easy to sit in Europe somewhere or the US and say, "Apana, we're not scared. No, you empire, attack you, man, let's go forward," because you're not at home in Kenya. Yeah, you're not going to bear the brunt of the consequences. Yes, of the violence that could break out, of the bloodletting that could break out, yeah? And to make matters worse, you may be under the mistaken view that your family are safe. They're in Kenya, but they're safe because they're not in the dangerous areas or in the danger zones. Let me tell you, things can get so bad that it will not matter where in Kenya you are or which party you supported in the last elections, yeah? We are all going to be in grave danger. Ndovu zikipigana ni nyasi umia. When elephants fight, it's the grass that gets very damaged. Yeah, small people down here, okay? And that is where we are headed. in this swearing in of Raila Odinga issue. Okay? Don't get me wrong, I've not changed. I'm all for change in Kenya. I want a new Kenya, yes. I want a new Kenya where there's justice, yes. I want electoral justice, yeah. The massive fraud against the Kenyan people pains me, yeah, more than you'll ever know. But still, I would be as responsible as the current Jubilee government if I did not consider the possible consequences, especially on innocent, poor Kenyans. Yeah, this is just too sad. And no, I've not changed. Nobody, hakuna mtu alinifinya. So that I became suddenly soft. Yeah, and it's like now I'm favoring Jubilee or I'm favoring Mungiki, as some of you put it. No, I'm just being very realistic, as I've always been in my analysis. Folks, there's grave danger ahead. And those who may not have understood my earlier recordings, where I seem to be a prophet of doom, yes, but I was just reading the political situation, the tensions in the country, and the possible outbreak of very serious bloodletting, which I would do anything in my power to stop. But I'm afraid it's probably unstoppable. I'm afraid it's too late now. Yeah, that's my view. And I wish I was wrong. Yeah. But that is my honest view of the situation as it is. My honest view of the nation of Kenya as it stands today. And that's why I'd like to make an appeal yet again to all you good Kenyans, you know, Kenyans of goodwill, patriotic Kenyans all over the world, to not only pray for our country, but also to take a practical step. Write letters, write appeals, bombard media houses that the Kenyan situation as it stands now needs foreign intervention very fast. It needs foreign intervention like yesterday to avert a disaster that is looming. Yeah, and I'm just shocked and surprised that most people cannot see what's coming. Yeah, you see, I'd advise you to review the chain of events that led to our troubles in 2007-2008. Okay, there's a chain of events. Yeah, somebody was sworn in. Yeah, somebody even appointed a cabinet. Yes, and they started operating as a government. Yes, completely excluding the other side. Yeah, the rightful winners of those elections. Precisely the identical same situation that we are in right now as I make this recording. In my view, in such a scenario, only a madman would continue with their political analysis as usual, yeah, business as usual, and completely ignore the looming disaster of gigantic unprecedented proportions. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.